Welcome to the OAPN Podcast with your host, Adarsh Sakare. No bullshit, no cuts. 100% raw conversations with 0% fucks to give. We don't encourage the consumption of alcohol, but if you want to open up a cold one while you watch this, it's not a bad idea.
Welcome to episode number 61 of On a Personal Note with Adarsh Sakare. Yet another Sunday, yet another shoot for us. On the last episode, you would have watched Mitra's story. Mitra was honestly pretty awesome, and it almost felt like he's the, future A.R. Rahman that we met, and like there's no kidding about that. So if you haven't watched that episode, please meet Mitra on that one. Today, yet another guest. I'm going to introduce her in a bit, but first let's say hi to Jerusha Christopher. Hi Jerusha, here only, this camera only. You have many more cameras on your shoot.
Okay, correct.
Yeah. Okay.
Hi guys.
Hi.
What's up?
There you go. So Jerusha is like honestly more used to bigger studios than this, I'm sure, as of now. 2 cameras are a little too small for you.
What nonsense, you guys.
But anyway, a little about Jerusha. For those of you who know her, of course, you'll already know her. For those of you who don't, Jerusha is an actor, and she had a release in the Malayali film industry called Dhoomam. Am I saying that right?
Yeah.
Dhoomam. And honestly, like, I haven't watched the movie, but in those glimpses, we can see why you want to be an actor. I think that's pretty clear. So if you watch that movie, great. If you haven't, it should be out sometime soon. But apart from that, when we connected with Jerusha, she asked me like, dude, why have you called me? And that's another thing I wanted to address, right? Like, a lot of people think that interviews and podcasts are for people who have like millions of followers, who have already made it. But honestly, that's not what we are here for. Of course, if we want to shoot someone who's already made it per se, we are happy to do that. But it's also about people who are starting it off, who are trying to lead lives based on what they love doing, and that's what we want to do, right? So another thing we really liked about you, of course, was the type of vibe she has. It's a lot of fun. You can see that she has fun with what she's doing, and we just wanted to see where it all started and where she wants to go with all of it. So Jerusha, welcome.
Hi guys.
Welcome to OAPN. How's life going? What's going on?
Too good, dude.
Too good?
Yeah.
Yeah?
It's going good.
So what are you currently like working on? What is taking most of your time?
Okay, so I started doing ads, I think 2 years ago. I think when I was 19. No, when I was 18, yeah.
Wow.
I started doing ads.
That is how many years ago?
2 years ago.
Wow, so you're 20.
Yeah, I'm 20.
Dude, what the hell?
Yeah. So I started doing ads at that time. I knew I wanted to become an actor since I was a kid only, okay? Like, baby Jerusha would go and be like, I want to be an actress. And I remember, like, my whole family even tells me that. But yeah, so today, like, on a daily basis, I'm majorly working on upskilling. Acting skill-wise, as in dance, monologues, script work, and yeah, I'm just looking at upskilling, fitness as well.
That's
and
taking
then
your time.
That takes a lot of time, yes. Other than that, whatever comes. I just got done with college like 3 weeks ago.
Oh shit, where?
So I used to go to Jyotinivas College.
Oh, Kormangla. Nice momos, dude, you get.
Too
You know
good.
that Darjeeling guy?
It's too good.
Damn
Yeah, it's called
sick.
Khawa Karpo.
Yeah.
It's too
It's
good.
damn good.
Yeah. So yeah, that takes time. Then other than that, I'm just doing the ads and all of that. Film just released, so that's like
That's
too cool
huge.
for me. Okay,
Yeah.
it's like So yeah, I'm very excited about that. So I'm looking at like signing a couple of projects soon. So yeah.
Peace. That's nice. So I have a few questions, but before that, like you mentioned, like even when you were a kid, you wanted to become this actor. Was there someone you looked up to, or how did it start? How did that thought come in?
So when I was a kid, my idols were different. As in now my idols have changed. But as a kid, I always looked up to Deepika Padukone. Okay,
Ooh.
I saw her and I was like, oh bro, she's just too good. Then Om Shanti Om became my favorite movie. So I was like, dude, I was watching that like every month or something. That Aankhon mein teri ajab se. I was like, bro, oh my god, I want to be like that on screen. So then I used to always like idolize Deepika like a lot. Then lately when OTT became a thing, dude, that's like a different scene altogether.
Yeah.
Pankaj Tripathi is like my idol. So I
Boss
look
man.
up to him. I look up to Fahad Fazil. I look up to Shefali Shah. They're all OTT, somewhat OTT actors, great actors. So,
Yeah, I think what's great about OTT is I think it was the first time it showed the world that even Indian cinema can be purely based on acting and not just drama.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
That
for
is
sure.
what OTT has proven, and I think it is amazing how things are going. So, what back in school were you like doing plays?
Yeah.
Were you a dancer? You also
Yes.
she also dances very well. I forgot to mention that. My bad. She also dances very well. So, where did that start? Started in school?
Not in school. I mean, okay, I was always interested in dance. It's just something that came to me naturally. It's like if you play a song, I'll be like, yeah,
You'll
bro,
like,
come, we'll dance. So yeah, it came to me naturally. I never learned professionally, but then I took it up after, I think, 10th grade. Yeah, after 10th grade, after my boards. Yeah. So yeah.
So, what you did plays? You didn't do plays?
I did musicals, I did plays.
Okay, so you sing, you don't sing. What does it sing? You don't sing. So the exposure towards, say, the artistic side of you was there in school. And where did you go to school, if you don't know?
I went to Bethany High
Okay.
till
okay.
5th.
Bethany's-
Wait. I went to
there's a
Bethany till
timeline.
4th
Okay.
end. And then I went to Prakriya.
Okay.
Prakriya Green Wisdom School. It's actually a school off Sarjapur Road. Yeah, so that was like
And then
literally-
after that?
After that, for 11th and 12th, I went to DPS East.
Oh, how come?
I
DPS is a very different vibe. huh?
very different
Very
from
different
Prakriya,
vibe.
I can say.
Yeah.
Very, very. Like
Yeah.
they were two opposites.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, it was.
But you would have fit into DPS, I think. I don't think you had any. No, you didn't. DPS folks will watch now.
It's fine. Honestly, what can I do? I didn't like it that much.
Why?
I liked Prakriya the most. It was it was like home to me.
You shouted out also recently
I
for
always
something.
say something about Prakriya. Yeah, it's
saw
like
that.
my home, my second home. Yeah.
And then after that, after
So
DPS?
as a kid, I used to do. I was child actress.
Okay. In what project?
So there is this movie called Veera Madakari. I was
Okay. Which language?
It was a Kannada movie. It starred Sudeep sir,
Oh.
Kicha Sudeep.
Nice.
Yeah, and I played his daughter in that.
What?
Yeah, so
Dude, you're famous.
no, nothing like that, you know.
Next level scene. When was this? How old were
I
you?
was 6, first
Okay.
grade.
Mm.
So yeah, after that, I started doing ads and stuff even as a child actor. So I was in that Gym Jam ad with the slime and all of that. It was too cool. So
Okay.
yeah, I've been on screen for a while, and
But
there's
how did
nothing
that happen? I
enjoy.
mean, is someone in your family helping you do this?
My dad and my mom both have been like support pillars for me.
Okay, but how did the opportunity come?
The first time, I think my mom, she got in touch with some casting directors for me. It was just for fun. It wasn't like, oh, Jerusha's going to be an actress. It was just like, okay, cool. They used to put me in everything. Like there was swimming, there was badminton, there were like so many sports, so many classes. So they just like, yeah, go try everything you want, just do it. And this really clicked. So this thing really worked out. Yeah.
So they put you into this ad, And then after that, was it like a regular thing or it stopped for a few years?
It did stop.
Okay.
I'll tell you what happened. So I was doing ads and all of that, and my grandfather, okay, he's like, study. So I was like, okay. So then I stopped doing ads, and even a couple more films came after Veeramadakari. So after that, I just stopped. And as soon as 12th got over, I remember I was like, dude, PU is done anyway. I'm going to do degree. Now I'm going to start. So I was 18 in my first year. That time COVID came. So then that was like, I don't know. But that was like, I had a great time. No? Yeah. But yeah, so COVID came. And then right after that, I think I was 18 or 19, just end of 18. And I was like, dude, I'm just going to start. And I just pushed myself. I got in touch with a couple of people, like casting directors and all of that. And I just like pushed it.
Started and then it kicked off. So how many ads have you done till today? If you had a count? I'm not expecting
I
like
think
exact number. Approx, you give me one. Give me one approxy.
Overall. Oh, like more than 50, I guess.
What?
Yeah.
Okay, and how many of them have aired on, like, say, television?
Around 20 to 25.
What?
Yeah.
Okay. And how many billboards or like big posters?
Oh, that was the most exciting time. This happened last year. It was my first ever billboard thing. It was for Tanaira.
Okay.
It was a sari brand, and it was everywhere, dude. It was at Phoenix and like Indranagar, and it was everywhere, and there was just this big poster of me, and I was like, oh, so cool. But yeah, billboards, I think around like maybe 5 to 6.
So what, like your parents are like psyching or what, looking at all this?
No, they're very supportive.
No, not like psyching, meaning like this is amazing.
Yeah.
Like this is what my daughter has to do.
Yeah, they really flex me.
Yeah?
They flex me.
Like
my
family groups and all, they send stuff.
Yeah. And their friends also. Mom, you should see my parents' Instagram. It's like there's...
Oh, they are on Instagram?
Yeah. They use Insta. My grandmom uses Instagram.
Wow, dude.
Yeah, we're all like
Nice
sharing stuff and all of that. We have a group on Insta also.
Wow.
Yeah.
So, where was the first time you saw your billboard? Phoenix?
First time I ever saw Orion Mall.
Orion Mall?
Yeah.
For the same brand?
Yeah, it was
And
for
who
Orion.
all were with you?
My mom. It was so good, and I was just too happy. I was like, Mama, look.
Okay, does bigger the billboard mean bigger the payment? Is that how?
No, I don't think so. I mean,
I don't know. I'm asking. My face is not on any billboard. I don't know, boss. That's why I'm asking you.
No, I don't think so.
No, it doesn't
was
work
there
like that.
everywhere. I signed a thing saying that it'll be for print billboards. So I was like, yeah, cool.
So who like negotiates for you? You negotiate?
Me only.
Yeah?
Yeah.
So what do you negotiate hard and all? Huh?
Then what?
Yeah. Nice. Okay, so what, like, I mean, this is something I try to ask every artist, right? Like, especially when we are starting off, it is almost easy for a big brand to like, put their terms on you, saying this is what it is, take it or leave it. Is that how it is, or do you have some space of negotiation saying, hey, you know what, I want to change the way this looks, maybe we can look at it like this? How does it work?
I can say that I'm blessed enough to not have to work and like take up every project that comes my way. I choose my projects very carefully. I'm blessed because I live with my mom.
Yeah,
And it's like I'm taken care of. So I'm not really surviving.
Your basic stuff is anyway sorted.
It's sorted.
Yeah,
Basic stuff is sorted. So I have the liberty to pick and choose very carefully. If a big brand says that you do take this or leave it and it's not working out for me, no, I don't take it. I don't feel the need to do that.
Yeah.
So yeah.
So you have any siblings?
No.
So you being the only child, now they've of course like given you the whole like freedom, Jerusha, go kill it, do whatever you want. But has there been an alternate profession that you have considered?
No.
Like nothing?
No. I have been into acting from the beginning and I just like, I have worked only towards this, and I will continue to work only towards this until it actually happens. And I'm 100% sure it will.
So during college also, what did you study, by the way?
I studied psychology, visual media, and performing arts.
That's a pretty crazy mixture, no?
Yeah.
And so during college, you're obviously sure, like, hey, you know what, I'm going to finish college and I continue on this path of being on films and everything. How did Dhoomam happen, and where did that opportunity come, and why did it come to you?
So I had been doing a lot of screen work, the ads and all of that. And Pawan Kumar sir, he is the director for Dhoomam. He got in touch with me to ask for an audition.
How?
His assistant director got in touch with me through
How?
Instagram.
Oh, so she found you on Instagram?
Yeah.
Wow.
So,
dude.
and we met for it wasn't an interview. He said it was an audition. So I met and I was too nervous. So I'm like, dude, movie and all. Okay, cool. So I went, I sat like this. Only we spoke. Nothing. And they're like, okay, cool. Let's just do it.
Let's do it.
Yeah. Like,
that's it?
yeah. And then I called my mom and she's like, what? I said, yeah, mama. So yeah.
But language-wise, what was... I mean, did you have to speak in Malayalam
I didn't
in the
have
movie?
to speak.
You didn't have lines?
It was a montage.
Okay.
So it was like... Basically, I played the role of the anti-hero. So it's like, you know, one of those movies where everything unfolds in the end and you understand everything in the end.
Towards the end.
Yeah, it's that kind of role.
Okay, so there was no learning Malayalam.
No, not
That
yet.
was-
But I'm doing diction.
Okay.
I am doing Hindi diction and Malayalam diction.
Oh, so Hindi is also something you're open for.
Yes, of course.
But you being a Kannadiga, do you think that even the Kannada film industry is something you can look at?
I can look at it, of course. It's just that I'm more keen on working on OTT web series and stuff that comes out on OTT. I'm looking at Hindi mainly. That's why I'm doing Hindi diction and all of that. And like all my monologues and all are in Hindi only. Like I practice in Hindi. So yeah, that's like kind of the direction I'm headed.
Big dreams. Now, for that to happen, right? So during Dhoomam, this probably like set and production wise, that's been the biggest for you, right?
Yeah.
Production wise.
Yes.
Now, what was different about on set of Dhoomam that you've never experienced before? What were things that happened for the first time during Dhoomam?
I met my idol, dude. Fahad Fazil.
Oh, really?
He's the lead in that.
Wow.
I died.
You're like, this is sorted.
Like, what? So, yeah, I met him. He was so down to earth. He was so nice. And I was like, dude. So, yeah, it was really nice. What was different? Everything was happening on time. That usually doesn't happen, like on ad sets. That usually doesn't happen. Everything was like on time, and they're like, it's just happening. They finished shooting in 2 months.
The whole thing.
It was very quick, and everyone was very professional, and they were all very down to earth, very kind-hearted people. So it was easy to work with them.
Easy to work with. And that shooting experience, did you do like multiple takes? You got it right? How was that? Were you told to change certain things?
It happened quick and it happened very easily.
Yeah.
Luckily, touch wood. The multiple takes weren't an issue. Because I feel like Pawan Kumar sir, he came and he directed really well. He told me exactly what he wanted from this take, and I did exactly what he said. So yeah, it wasn't an issue.
Can you tell us a little more about your role and what exactly it was?
I play the role of an addict.
Okay.
A nicotine addict. So I can't really tell you what exactly it is, but yeah, I play the role of a nicotine addict, and it was days of shooting just smoking.
Yeah.
And I don't smoke. So we smoked herbal cigarettes though. It was only herbal. But yeah, it was just that. I played the role of an addict. They show like how it changes, how my life changes when I start. Like I start with the vape, and I start smoking, and I start with the vape. Then I start smoking, and then the vape gets over. I pick up a cigarette, and then slowly like there's peer pressure. They're like, bro, smoke, or so then like that keeps happening, and something
And then
messed up happens in the end.
That
so
we'll
yeah,
have to wait and
please
watch.
watch through.
And then, of course, you have this moment where you all go to the theaters and it's the first time your folks are seeing you on the big screen.
Yes, that was.
Walk us through how that felt and when did it happen and who all were around you.
That is like one of the most special days of my life, honestly. I think I've never been happier. I had all the people that I love, all my close friends, my family, my entire family pulled up, dude. Like my grandparents, my aunt, everyone, my parents, everyone was there, family, friends. And we all went to this Srinivas theater, okay? It's this single screen theater where you can scream and all.
I saw your story. It was like, it's not like an INOX or a PVR. Like,
Yeah,
it's proper single screen. And that is where you need to watch it.
Yeah, we went to a single screen theater, all of us, because I knew, dude, my friends and all, they're like, they were screaming. So yeah, and it felt really good. I felt very nice because it's all I've ever wanted. I remember even as a kid when I'd go to a theater, I would look and I'd always tell the person sitting next to me, one day I'm going to be on that screen. And that day I was, and I was like, dude, what? This is unbelievable. So yeah, it was great.
Do you think people look different on the big screen?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Very different, no?
Yeah.
Like when you saw yourself on the screen, you were like, fuck, okay, this looks like very different.
It looked really nice. I was like, okay, cool, nice. Yeah, I liked my screen presence on it.
And how does this help now that you've done Dhoomam? Where do you think this is going to help you with? Like,
I feel like I've gained a lot of experience. One, there were a couple of difficult scenes that I had to do. I had to cry and all. Never done that before, that wasn't... ads don't require you to cry.
Yeah.
So, I've never done those things.
So did it come naturally when you had to do that?
Yeah,
Or was
it worked out because he prepped me. He told me, tomorrow you have to only cry. I was like, okay.
So what was the prep that you did to... Who did you have to speak to?
I know.
Who did you have... What... Okay, I'm not going to get into details. But what did you do to help yourself to cry?
I just channeled it, dude. Just channeled it. That's it.
So what it's like how long from no crying to crying? How much time do you have to get into that zone?
I had a lot of time to before I got on set. I think I had 3 hours or 4 hours before I got on set, and I was in the vanity and I was just left alone to myself. At films like this and movies, I don't think people interfere with anything like between the vanity and the set. Like if it's a difficult scene, then the actor is left alone. Just figure it out, bro. So yeah.
Pretty crazy, right? And I'm sure like everyone on set already knows that, hey, you know what, she's going to be coming in, she has this scene where she has to cry, so we're not going to like get in
no
her
one
way.
really said anything.
And the prep is all yours, like you do what it takes, right? Like
just do it.
Do what it takes.
Just do it.
Don't ask questions. Whatever works for you, do it.
Yeah, ironically, so I was sad the rest of the day. So it was, because like once you cry so much, it's like, I don't know, it does take a toll on your thing. So I was sad the rest of the day, but at the same time, I was so happy that I could do it. I was like, dude, there's no way I just did that. So overall, it was a learning experience. I learned so much. So that is the main thing it has taught me and it has brought me. So yeah.
So what's required next? So now that you're saying, okay, you're doing this Hindi diction thing to improve your language, and you're saying that's the type of, say, movie industry that you want to get into, what's the next step that Jerusha needs? according to you?
Yeah, so I have a plan in place. Okay, I wrote it
Let
few
till you
days
tell.
ago.
Okay, let you tell us also.
I'll tell. Wait.
Yeah.
So I'm planning. I hope this works, but I'm planning to put out content in a way, as in not just my vlogs. Okay, not.
Today, Jerusha is making first vlog on her channel. Subscribe, like, hit the bell icon, and we are being starred in that vlog.
Yes.
So please go watch the vlog first, then watch this podcast. Yes, Miss
So
Vlogger.
the vlog.
Tell
No,
me.
it's not the vlog. I wanted to put up content like monologues on my thing. I think right now I need to just focus on upskilling and working on my diction and my talent. I feel like if I upskill a bit more and pay more attention to these things, it will come. I'm looking at signing a couple of things now, but I'm waiting. I'm just like focusing on my talent for now. I need to make sure I'm like there.
Yeah. And how are you doing that? Because this is so crazy how things have changed, right? Like even 10 years ago, the average person will believe that to be an actor, you either need to know someone in the industry or say you go to an acting school. Right? Maybe these are the two ways that you become an actor. But now really there are 100 ways. There are 100 ways you can get media exposure. Yes. There are different roles that you can take up. So for you, now you're saying, okay, I'm going to upskill myself and I'm going to put out content and hoping that people will see it. Is that what it is?
Not just that. I do have people in mind to contact for this. I've made these contacts over the last 2 years. I do have that in mind. It's just that right now my priority is this. My priority is working on my skill. I need to. The competition is hectic, dude.
Yeah.
There's so much. Like one audition, how many people give, dude? Like
tell me an audition where you had like crazy number of people auditioning for the same thing.
I remember there were around 270 people auditioning for my role.
What?
Yeah, there were 270.
In Dhoomam?
Not for Dhoomam. It was for one. I don't know what. I don't remember exactly, but it. Yeah,
but an ad?
I think it was an ad.
Okay.
But there were a lot of people. It was a pan-India audition and I saw there were 270 people auditioning for that. I was like, dude.
This is crazy,
Crazy. So yeah, the competition is hectic. If you gotta make it, you gotta be the best.
Or there's no chance.
There's no way.
Walk over you. Yeah, I mean, that's something you can't avoid.
So the smart thing to do is like,
just upskill. Just get better so that when the opportunity comes to you, they have no option.
They say, dude, this is the girl we need. We need her. We'll take her. That's it.
So these monologues that you're planning to do, will it be things that already exist or you're planning to write them on your own?
I have written a couple of scripts.
Yeah?
But they're not monologues. They're proper scripts.
Okay.
I write. I love directing. Okay. So, I mean, I recently started. Okay. Like just now I started. In college also I used to direct a couple of short films and all. I love directing. But acting is the main goal. What did you say? What did you ask me?
I asked you about this, like in terms of content, you're planning to put out monologues.
Yeah.
Like
I've written a couple.
Pre-existing or do you want to write your own monologues?
I've written a couple, but I also want some challenging monologues. I want something that I can channel anger, sadness, frustration, like difficult things to channel on screen, like in one take. I want to be able to do that, nail that first. Then I can do my stuff. It's I'm doing everything simultaneously.
So how do you look at the whole Instagram game? See, I don't see you psyching about it, because if you were psyching about it, your first vlog would have been out by now. You're not chasing like followers, subscribers. You're like, fuck that shit. You're just like playing with this.
Dude,
but I mean, are you like thinking of hitting the Instagram game big, or you're like, balls, I have my own way of doing this, let me do it?
I think Instagram is not at all a priority for me. I mean, it's very important for my field to put out content and work and like show my talent and all of that. But I'm not looking at building followers and all of that. If it comes, it comes. You know, I just want to put out my stuff. Yeah.
It's more like a portfolio also.
Yeah, it's like my portfolio, literally.
Yeah.
It's literally like my portfolio. I
for
treat it like
followers.
that. Yeah.
Because people in your field, whoever knows you already knows you. They don't need your Instagram to prove who you are. It's more like for the newer folks, hey, you know what, this is what I've done.
Yeah.
This is what I can do.
Yeah.
Based on this, you select whatever you want. Okay, give me your top 3 movies of all time.
Oh my god.
I'm gonna judge you on this.
Okay, wait.
No language bar.
No
time bar. Give me your top 3, starting with 3, 2, 1 in that order.
3, 2, 1.
Yeah, third best, second best, first.
Oh my god. If you ask me like this. Shit. Okay.
Trying to see what type of movies you enjoy.
Okay. One is a psychological thriller.
Which is called?
It's called The Room.
The Room. Yeah, I've heard about this.
I think it's only Room. Yeah. Room.
On Netflix.
What's on Netflix?
Yeah. Third, you're giving it third.
I know. There's so many.
No, I'm telling you, think of it properly.
Dude, if
I'm gonna make this into Unreal, boss. Now only I'm telling whatever she says. Top 3 movies of Jerusha coming your way right now.
No.
Third is Room.
Why?
You want to change it? We'll restart this.
Wait. I can't think suddenly like this. No.
Podcast is podcast. I told you this is spontaneous. I'm not giving you some
okay.
predetermined questions.
One movie I watch often. It's somewhat like. It's a really nice movie. It's called The Pursuit of Happiness. You watched it, I'm sure.
Of course. I'll give it. What, you're giving it 1, 2, 3?
I'll give it 2, I guess.
2, okay.
Yeah.
Pursuit of Happiness, Will Smith takes number 2.
Number 2.
Now still first and third is empty.
I definitely have to give a psychological thriller number 3.
Number 3, which thriller? But quite a few, I'm sure.
I don't know which one. There are too many. Why is nothing coming to my head now? I watch movies every day.
Switch off the lights for a minute. Maybe she'll remember. Then we roll it again.
Wait. I really can't think right now. Wait.
Any language is fine.
Have you watched Trance?
No, I haven't.
Okay, it's a film by Fahad Fazil.
Okay.
So he's in it.
He's your number 1. No, everywhere. Leave movie.
No, Pankaj Tripathi ji is also.
He's committed or what?
Huh?
He's committed. You should take him out on a date. No?
Dude, he's like my idol. Like,
so what?
What kind of crap is that?
Acting, dude, all acting. Anyway, so third, huh?
What?
Third or first?
Third.
Okay, now top.
That is one night.
Number 1 movie of all time. If you had to choose.
Parasite.
Very well made.
Parasite
Very well
was cool.
made. It deserves. I think it was crazy refreshing.
It was crazy.
Like it is amazing, and I mean nobody ever thought of a movie like that.
Crazy. Yeah.
I think Parasite can definitely get number 1. Okay, top 3 idols in the film industry.
Pankaj Tripathi.
In no particular order.
Pankaj Tripathi, Shefali Shah, Nawazuddin Siddiqui.
Nice. If there is okay, of course you mentioned Pursuit of Happiness, but which is the most watched movie for you? What's the movie that you watched like?
Om Shanti Om. What?
Are you serious? Like you watched through the whole movie? For what? Just for Deepika? Wow, dude. All Parasite makers are like, the fuck? Om Shanti Om?
I'll tell you why. It's very light, and this whole the whole Om Prakash making it as an actor, it was very heartwarming, dude. I've watched it too many times, I think. But I haven't watched it for the last couple of months, but I've watched it too many times. Since I was a kid, I've been watching the same Om Shanti Om, dude.
Shanti, you've been pretty old. How are you with money? Like, do you want to make a lot of money? Do you like shopping?
Yeah.
Yeah. So do you want to make like a lot of money in life?
Yeah.
Yeah. Like a lot? Do you want to like be like super rich?
I don't.
Or do you just want like enough to flex?
I don't give a shit about flexing. I just want like enough to live a very comfortable life. And I want
Very
my
humble
family
body.
also.
Everyone becomes so humble suddenly.
I talk like this only.
No.
Seriously.
No.
Hey, Chuma, don't
This is-
psych, Bob. Okay, listen,
This is scene only.
wait. I generally want, I always think about my family when it comes to this. I want them to live like, I'll give bro, my mom and all. I'll keep giving stuff. Yeah, like that, I think. We're a
What do you
little
have?
materialistic.
If apart from filmmaking and being an actor, is there anything else by chance, if you had to consider, what do you think Jerusha can be?
Jerusha can be a lot of things.
like?
There's talent. There's diction. Like I can speak, dude. So
There's a lot of
but I'm sure that everything would be in the media field. If it isn't for acting, I'd probably pursue dance because I like it. It's fun. It's great. I feel good when I dance. But if it's not for acting, my second priority is actually direction. But you said no filmmaking, so dance too.
Yeah, I think, see, anyway, it's just the beginning of things. And I understand that it's just been 2 years. But in these 2 years, was there ever a moment when someone demotivated you or you had self-doubt?
Of course.
Okay. Give me one thing that really fucked you in the head, right? Like a day, an instance, a comment, something that happened that really like, man, this is, give me a bad day.
There are too many.
Wow, give me one.
There are too many. One.
Something that really like made you think and you had to get over.
So, I was shooting for Tanaira. And the day before that, I was put down by a few people.
Okay.
Put down in a way that, dude, you can't do shit. And
who are these people? I mean, I'm not asking their
people
names.
from my
But
past.
personal or professional?
Personal.
Okay.
Yeah, like you can't do it. And dude, and there was a lot of mockery. There was a lot of laughing. And on set,
Just in like casual conversations.
Casual
just
conversations,
mocking
but it
you.
was rude. It was so rude. Like, fine. I mean, usually I can take shit. It's just that the next day, I thought I'd just be like, yeah, whatever. The next day when I was standing in front of the camera, I actually started doubting myself. Like, shit, can I actually do this? Like, why am I here? And it was my first Billboard shoot. So I was like, dude, I don't know if I can. I don't know if I should. This, that. So that is one. But the thing is, people keep saying shit. So that I've grown immune to it now. On set, there are people who talk in front of you. They're literally bitching about you in front of you. Like, obviously, you're on set and there are people saying shit about you. So how do you continue like staying happy in that situation? Now the director comes and he's like, okay, dude, you have to be this happy, you have to jump and you have to be like all excited. But just like 2 minutes before that, like half the crew is bitching and like saying something, and you can like hear half
Just
of
calling
it.
you names.
Like, I'm not
Commenting on your
names, just
looks.
commenting on your looks and what I'm doing, and it really brings you down. It feels like, shit, dude, can I actually do this now? Now you're feeling so shitty, and then they say action, and you're like, oh shit, okay, cool. Hi guys. So that is difficult. It is difficult. So yeah.
I think one of the biggest insecurities or issues with in the field that you are in is, of course, your appearance, right?
Yeah.
Is that something, was that hard for you or were you always confident?
I was
Did you
always,
have like insecurity issues, or were you like good to go right from the beginning?
Of course, I do get insecure here and there, but overall, I think I'm a confident person. I think my parents play a huge role with that because they always push me. They're like, "Dude, you be yourself and just go for it." So it never really bothered me much, but insecurities come, they grow, they keep appearing because of this field. Someone says something to you about something and you'll think about it for the rest of your life.
Yeah.
And then you'll be
Yeah.
thinking about it, shit, I look like this, so I need to change this for the next thing. And it's like, dude, I mean,
Yeah.
how many times are we going to do this? So yeah.
Yeah, and like you said, right, it's just one thing. If the person says one thing wrong, like one thing demeaning, it's, even if you stop getting affected by it, you'll always remember it.
Yes.
That
you'll
that
never
person
forget.
said a certain thing.
You'll never
And
forget.
what another thing I liked about a lot of the things you mentioned was the role that your parents have to play in this. Because I've had friends, and this is like true story, right? Their own parents have made them insecure.
Yeah, that is very
And
common.
That's one of the most like
the
saddest
shittiest
thing.
thing,
Like
yeah.
growing up, there are so many parents who like drive insecurities through their kids for nothing.
Yeah.
Maybe it's their own, right?
Yeah.
And I think that's where it is. If the parents got your back and they kind of make you feel that, hey, you know what, you're good enough, then externally, it'll still hit you, but not as much.
Not as much. I know that if something happens on set and if I am upset about something, I can always call my dad or my mom and say, dude, I'm feeling like this and what do I do? And they will give me good advice and I will literally take it from there and figure it out.
Yeah. So just moving on to another topic that I wanted to kind of get your view on. You have like the energy, the fun, and the vibe is real. We have seen it. The camera has seen it. But really, like today, and this is something I'm trying to address with every guest, right? Like this whole mental health thing has become so important. It has also been communicated in not the best manner. I think most people don't understand what mental health is. Most people don't understand what different types of mental health issues exist. But before I get into that, I think the base of just being peaceful, you have to have certain principles and values for yourself to just lead a peaceful life.
Yes.
How do you maintain your mental stability? Like, what's your mantra for that?
Okay. I make sure I channel everything into physical exercise. If I'm feeling like shit, I dance. If I'm feeling so upset, I maybe like get in a quick workout. If that helps me a lot. I started meditating also 2 years ago only. I started, and that helps a lot. It's very difficult. It was very difficult initially for me because I have like 1,000 thoughts racing in my brain, and it's like I can think of everything and get distracted by every single thing. But once you start, it's very calming. I feel like it's so good. And I started with guided meditation, so it helped me a lot.
And guided meditation is a real thing.
Yeah.
So how would you define meditation? What is meditation for you?
Meditation is breathing. It's just breathing and calming down. Once you focus on your breath work, your nervous system calms down automatically.
Yeah.
So breathing and just trying to focus on one thing. That's it. Because trying to think of nothing is very difficult.
It's very difficult.
It's really difficult.
Yeah.
And I still haven't been able to do that.
That's hard.
So focus on one thing and think about only that. I don't meditate for long, maybe 10-15 minutes, max 20 minutes. Yeah, that's it.
Okay. Now the second question, right? Why do you think it's increasing? Why are people not able to stay calm, peaceful? Why is this thing of mental health becoming such a big deal? What would you say is the top reason today? Especially in
I think
like
it's
our
social
generation,
media,
right?
dude.
Yeah.
I think it's social media for sure.
Yeah.
I can see that has taken a toll on my mental health.
In what way?
In so many ways. When I look, there's just so many pictures of perfect people, you know. There's no end to what you want. It's like, shit, I want this, I want a body like this, I want these clothes, these shoes, and it's like it never ends. So that leaves you very drained, you know. At the end of the day, it's like, shit, it only makes you think about things you don't have. So personally, I maintain a gratitude journal. I am very grateful for everything I have. I consider myself very blessed. Yeah, and that helps me a lot with dealing with stuff like this.
Yeah, I think you said it right. I think the trigger is social media.
Yeah, we
I
have
think
to
that's
think
where it-
about what we have, honestly.
Yeah.
We have to just, we have, dude.
Yeah, and even goals, right? Like today, people are chasing goals that are not even theirs. Like people
You
are
just want.
yeah.
You just want.
Oh, hey, you know what? 100 people are aiming at this. Maybe I should be the 101st one.
Yeah.
For what, dude?
Yeah.
Like
It's
you're telling me
very
at 25
unnecessary.
I want this bike. At 25 I want to own this home. But for what? Where are you living? Looks pretty fine. What do you think is going to change so crazily once you get into this new house or once you get this new ride? And just the definitions of successes have changed so much. Like if I look at your journey, right? You said you had like 250 odd people like auditioning there. But you said it like it's a fact.
Yeah.
But there are many people maybe probably saying, you know, stressing just about that, saying there's so much competition everywhere. How am I going to do this? Do I even have it in me? And all that has happened because of social media.
Yeah.
Like people have forgotten that at the end of the day, you're just here to have like a peaceful journey.
Yeah.
Enjoy it for what it's worth.
Social media, there's so much dopamine, and you're like scrolling on reels and like 100 things. Now Threads is also there. I am like obsessed with that. dude.
Yeah, really?
I am obsessed.
What are you using it for? Like I posted, okay,
I
first
just
day
post
I'm like
nonsense.
looking forward to this. Then I didn't look at it even one more time. But
I just keep posting
Yeah.
nonsense, and everyone's posting something or the other,
Yeah.
and it just takes time. So there's so much dopamine,
Yeah.
and we've become so used to that level of dopamine now. When it's not there, we freak out.
Perfect. I have one final question for you, and this I ask to very few people, and this is how I do it, right? Like so, let's do this, and you can take a few seconds before you answer it. If you had to describe in as much detail as possible how your life should look in 10 years, how should it be, right? And we'll make this like a clip, and 10 years later I'll ask you the question, and you know what, we should actually make this a series, right? I'll ask this question to very few people, and then 10 years later we release like a, I don't know what will exist then, like a reel or a thread, might not, but we should make like a before and after.
Yeah, we
Okay.
should do it.
Done. Now that's the thing. So take a few seconds, paint Jerusha's life 10 years from now in as much as detail that you want.
Okay, so when I'm 30.
Yeah, and to the camera, not to us.
Oh.
Because this is for you, not to us. This is for you.
Okay. So when I'm 30, I'll be living in my own house. I don't know who I'll be living with, but I'll have a dog for sure. And I'll have a super comfortable couch, dude. Like it'll be like maybe beige, and it'll be super comfy. Like I'll sink into it. And on that couch, I will be learning scripts and studying monologues, and I will be practicing and prepping for maybe the next shoot that's coming. I would have finished a couple of movies by then, and I would have continued doing that. I'll be having a glass of wine, and I'll be watching my favorite show. There'll be dim lighting, and it'll be very cozy, and I'll just be in my shawl, very happy. So that's what I'm looking at when I'm 30, 10 years from now.
And cut. Dude, amazing. I'm gonna like preserve this clip. So 10 years down the line is 2033.
Oh my god, I don't
Okay.
even know if I'll be
20
alive, bro.
No, this podcast will be alive. We'll all be alive, dude. 2033, I'll play this video for you. And hopefully, I'm playing this while you're in that couch. And you're seeing this video.
That will be nice.
And that's what's going to happen. So, thanks for coming here. I think
you
this
for
was
having
fun.
me.
Yeah. So, Jerusha is like at the beginning of her journey, if I may say so. And kill it, dude.
Yeah.
Kill it. Like,
Thanks, dude.
all the best.
Full send.
Yeah, full send. Full send. Full send. This was episode number 61 of On a Personal Note with Adarsh Sakare. I hope you enjoyed this one. This has been pretty awesome. We had a lot of fun. I hope you did too. So, see you all on the next one.
Bye, guys.